Boxing fans, Dave Coldwell, we just seen Galal Yafai put in one of his career best performances as a pro.
Outstanding.
Against Sonny Edwards. Nobody, I don't think a lot of people expected the fight to be that dominant from Galal, but give me your thoughts on the fight.
Well, what you said really, I thought going into the fight it was a pick and fight, it was a 50-50 fight. 10 seconds into the fight, wow, the fight was done. That's it. The pattern was made 10 seconds in, and no matter where Sonny tried to go, Galal was there, and it wasn't just loading up, swinging from the rooftops. It was precise, it was clever, it was educated. Unbelievable performance from Galal Yafai.
I do want to ask you though, where do both fighters go from here? Obviously there's Eddie's talking about maybe a Ban Rodriguez fight in the future. I'm not sure he said that next.
In the future.
For Galal, is it too early to throw him against that caliber of fighter right now, or do we build him up a little bit more?
For me, not Ban Rodriguez yet.
Okay, because he is a level.
Now he's announced himself at world level fights. If you look at top 10 rankings in the division, go at the top end of those, mid to top end of those. He's announced himself as a world class fighter, and a hell of a fighter there. But Bam's a pound for pounder. That's his 9th fight. A little bit different.
For Sonny, if that is his last hurrah, and there was a point in the second round, after the second round, that he said he didn't want to be here.
Yeah.
What did you? I know you've not had a chance to see it, but just by hearing it as a trainer, what do you make of that?
I'd have to hear the context of the conversation, but if a fighter says that to me, I'm just going to half turn round, touch him on the shoulder and say, I'm going to pull you out. Because that might trigger a reaction where if they were just feeling sorry for themselves, like kids do, fighters do, they can feel sorry for themselves. And if that's the case, then he might just turn around, no. And you see that reaction. Or he might even just say, just give me one more round. Okay, let's see it, then we have a conversation. Read your right eye, speech or whatever, make sure that they're all right to go out for one more round. Are you hurt? Have you got your legs? If he says, I ain't got my legs, well, no point. No, what's the point? If you ain't got your legs, you're not gonna make any impact in the fight. Pull you. But it depends what that conversation, it depends.
Fair enough. Just the final two, Callum Smith fought on this card. Already talks about him fighting Joshua Bartzi on the February card in Riyadh. Talk to me about that one.
Great, that's a fight. This is what we want.
I actually spoke to Callum just now, he goes, that is what we're pushing for, and hopefully that gets made.
Great, because that division is awesome. It's got so many good fights to be made. We just want them to be made. Callum Smith against Boatse. Wow, what a fight that is.
That card in February is looking absolutely mental to be fair.
It is. Although I'm hearing that Ennis against Ortiz has dropped off.
That was always difficult to make, right? Because Ortiz struggles at 147 and wants at 147. So let's see what happens with this one, last one, because I might not see you before we fly out to Riyadh for the rematch. And I don't want a big breakdown, but talk to me about Usyk Fury.
I don't know. It depends on who's got what left. I genuinely think that if Usyk's got anything left about him, because he's 36, 37, he's been in with big men now for the last few years where it takes a lot out of your body. I know with Tony's last 4 fights he was having injuries going into the fights with injuries. It's just as you get to a certain age and you're just getting your body starts breaking down, the wear and tear and the energy sapping fights that he's having against these big men. I don't know what Usyk's got left. I don't think Tyson's got a lot left. Certainly not in relation to what he was. So I think if Usyk's got a good percentage of of what Usyk is, I think he does it again. Otherwise, I don't know. Listen, it's a great fight. It's such a. I'll probably change my mind up a bit closer to the fight.
Are you going out to that by any chance?
I don't know. I worked the last one for Sky from the studio. I've been out to Riyadh a couple of times. We'll have to see what happens.
I think I'll make that decision for you. I think you should be out there.
Are you paying for my flight ticket?
I'm not paying for your flights, but you made enough money, Dave, so it's all good. All right, listen, thank you so much for talking to Pro Boxing fans. I know you want to go and eat. Cheers. So we'll speak to you soon, mate. Thank you very much.
Cheers.